We're good. We're go.
Have you seen the video of 15?
Oh, you're leaving.
Okay. Dr. James Oshman. James Oshman is out here. Birthing Institute.
Well, that's good news. I'm not familiar, but that's really good news. So I have a lot that I still want to cover, and so I want to make sure we can get to it. Really start planting a seed in each one of them.
Ella tiene material, quiere
So what does a bird eat?
Worms.
Worms!
Good answer.
What does a squirrel eat? Nuts.
Dog food treats.
Does a squirrel ever have to pay for parking? Does a squirrel ever have to find housing? Does a squirrel have to find a job? Am I much different than a squirrel? No, not really. No. So someone along the lines told me that there is such a thing as homelessness. That's what they taught me. There's such a thing as homelessness. I'm questioning that idea. And someone taught me that I had to have a house and I had to go make money.
Que la ardilla tiene que tener una casa. I mean, la ardilla tiene que ir a trabajar. La ardilla que come. No es ¿verdad? Entonces, hoy en día nos enseñan que eso tenemos que ir a trabajar, tenemos que ir tener casa, ¿verdad?
Matarnos.
So, we humans are supposed to eat vegetables, which are avocados, cucumbers, cilantro, like basil. Come on, guys. What else? Tomato, kale,
Spinach,
Swiss chard, broccoli. Now, let's be honest. Beets. Do vegetables taste really that great?
Yes.
I love vegetables.
But not really. Let's be real here. Does vegetables really, in America, when you go to a restaurant and they serve you an iceberg salad?
They don't know how to do it. But
Okay.
put the dill on it and everything tastes good.
Cuando van a un restaurante.
Yeah, celery. Exactly.
She says that she's hungry, they taste good.
Well, I have a secret, ladies and gentlemen.
Tiene un secreto para compartir.
The secret is that if we take veggies, nuts, and legumes, and we sprout our nuts and legumes,
Oh, yeah.
and we take, if we do decide to do protein ever, it's wild-caught protein from a local organic grass-fed farm where we shake our farmers' hands, and it's meat like buffalo, it's meat like deer, it's meat like lamb. But the truth is, we should really start weaning ourselves off and go 1 day without meat, go 2 days without meat, go 3 days without meat, go 4 days without meat. What I did personally is I would go like every other day, then like twice a week, then once a week, then once every 2 weeks, then once every 3 weeks. Then I gave it up for 2.5 years. Now, as I've been feeling healthier, and because, let's face it, B12 is something we need, I went 3 years without meat, and then 6 months ago I decided to eat organic grass-fed deer. And it made me feel good, but I still don't eat meat very often. It's when my body calls for it, when I know that I need it. But I'm not going to go into like Applebee's or any corporate chain and buy stuff like that. Because I'm voting with my dollar. So if I spend money on, if I spend money on chicken that's factory farmed, I'm telling the factory farm that it's okay. And I'm actually being a part of slavery. And I'm a Native American. I want nothing to do with slavery.
Okay, so, entonces se dice que esto es un proceso gradual, ¿verdad?
Y otra pregunta, si yo quiero que mi hijo, yo no veo delgadito siempre. ¿cómo puedes subir de peso pero sin que uno le dé comida, como siempre digo, ay, que engorde y uno siempre le meta pizza y otras cosas que no son nutritivas? ¿Cómo puede uno hacer que los niños suban, pero no, exactamente que sean obesos?
She has a question related
My
to-
question though is, did you just get
No.
what I set out?
Yeah, no, I need to get that out first. Ahorita regresamos a
I
la
think
pregunta.
we should wait for questions at the end so that we can just keep on flowing because this is hard enough.
Entonces, sí, ahorita vamos a regresar.
Apúntela.
Sí. Escribe.
Yeah, write down your questions, and at the end, I'll
Okay,
spend as
the
much
end.
time as you want
Sí, sí.
answering them in detail, and I can address each of you and your concerns.
Sí. Entonces, el punto de ella es que nosotros tenemos poder, ¿verdad? ¿Y cómo tenemos poder? A través de ese dólar, ¿verdad? Y si estamos comprando esa comida o ese pollo o esa carne de res o lo que sea en las tiendas, estamos apoyando ese negocio, ¿verdad? Ya sabemos que quizás es un negocio donde tienen esclavos, ¿verdad? Porque básicamente son los niños muchas veces los que están trabajando o personas que no les están pagando bien. Entonces nosotros estamos apoyando eso. Dice que para ella fue un proceso gradual, ¿verdad? El hecho de verduras y carne, digamos, empezó un día, otro día no, un día, otro día no. Entonces, 3 años, últimamente dejó 3 años sin comer carne. De vez en cuando su cuerpo lo pide o es orgánica, las comidas, las proteínas que ella nos sugiere comer, que sean orgánicas, de nuevo, que conozcan ese granjero, ¿verdad? Son también los de búfalo, también los de, ¿cómo se dice?
Venison.
Deer, lamb,
Venison.
yeah,
Venison.
yeah.
Deer. ¿Cómo se dice?
Venison. Usually they call it venison.
Venado, buffalo y lamb. Correguito, que esas son las carnes que ella recomienda, porque obviamente a veces sí necesitamos ya sea el B12, esa proteína, entonces de vez en cuando, pero que este proceso es gradual, ¿verdad? No es así de repente.
If you're suffering from chronic illness, it's really best to leave meat alone for a good period of time.
Si están sufriendo de algo, una enfermedad crónica, que lo mejor es eliminar la carne de su dieta por un periodo de semana.
So, if we're gonna do dairy, we want to do things like grass-fed raw goat's milk or grass-fed raw goat's cheese.
That's what we
I
have.
like to leave the cow alone because there's just something, we have mass-produced the cow. We might as well have parties worshiping the cow. We drink more cow's milk than we ever have our own breast milk.
Dice que si vamos a comer productos lactosos, que prefiere dejar la vaca sola porque en realidad tomamos más vacas de lo que en realidad el cuerpo humano puede producir. Ella recomienda que tomen leche de chivo orgánica, de chivos que son
Como esto.
Queso sabroso.
Queso
y
de...
también hay leche de chivo orgánico donde los chivos les
Pero
dan
¿y esa dónde
comen
está la
pasto.
tienda que
Los
te
tienen, los pueden conseguir en Trader Joe's, en Fresh and Easy. She's asking.
está bueno?
We should get our own goats.
Entonces esa es la idea, dice, porque la leche ya, digamos, ya la hemos consumido en cantidades, la están produciendo químicamente, porque pues todo el mundo, nunca he visto la gente que coma tanta leche y queso y todo. Entonces van a hacer algo lactoso que mejor el chivo, ¿no?
When
Ahí lo tienen para que lo prueben.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not trying to be rude, but I really need to get to do this.
Eh,
So,
Take charge, mama.
vamonos.
ya.
Vámonos.
Capiche?
Let's go ahead.
Focus. Okay, so dairy, they have decided, okay, so here's my question. Does birds drink milk from any other species besides their mother?
La pregunta es que si los pájaros comen leche de otro animal que no sea de otros pájaros.
Does cow drink goat's milk?
Las vacas, no, ¿verdad? Eso no.
Okay. Who taught us in our mind to drink cow milk?
¿Quién nos enseñó a nosotros?
¡El diablo!
What?
Sí, el diablo.
Devil.
Devil.
They're saying the parents.
Yeah. Generational.
Generation.
So years ago, the dairy farm industry said, I know what we can do to control the people. We can put 5 ingredients in their food. It's called gluten and wheat, dairy, soy, and corn. And we'll put all 5 ingredients in pretty much everything they eat. And there's one rule that we must remember. Everything in moderation.
Dice que hace años las corporaciones se reunieron y dijeron cómo vamos a controlar lo que la gente coman. Entonces decidieron incluir 5 ingredientes en la comida. Uno que es gluten, ¿verdad?
Trigo.
Trigo, algo lactoso, soy y elote. Maíz.
Mucho maíz.
So,
De lavatorio.
Mucho maíz.
Transgénico,
Modificado genéticamente, maíz.
so guess what I did?
You took it all out of your
What do you
life.
think I did?
Sí.
This was in 9 months,
Nueve meses.
10
un
months.
embarazo.
Oh, yes.
Here's what I did. I gave up the dirty 5. Gluten, wheat, dairy, soy, and corn. And I started eating things like, you know what I learned? If I take onion, red pepper, yellow pepper, cilantro, thyme, and I chop it all up tiny, each vegetable releases juices. And these juices get into my little recipe and they fall in love with each other. And then you add like some sea salt to it, and then the sea salt marries the juices together. And then you have something that tastes like steak, but it's vegetable.
Sí, señora.
Dice que en los 9 meses, digamos, de este cambio acá ella eliminó estos 5 ingredientes, ¿no? Y entonces lo que dice ella que en lugar de esos 5 ingredientes, las verduras, los chiles de campana, los distintos colores, dice que todo tiene jugo. Entonces que esos jugos se mezclan y hacen una mezcla única y que se le pone un poquito de sal del mar. Entonces te puede dar sabor a carne, pero es
Con matrimonio.
Also,
Ella tiene
also el nopal.
matrimonio de jugo
Tastes
y
like
vegetales.
So does birds cook their food? Who cooks their food in nature? Does
Exactly.
monkeys cook their food?
no.
Do monkeys pick the green part off?
No.
Yeah.
Also,
Sí,
sometimes I eat
señora.
orange.
¡Viva los mosquitos! ¡Viva las mosquitos!
Está preguntando que
Y
si los
todo
animales cuando se
animal.
comen esto le quitan la parte verde,
Sí.
¿no? ¿Verdad? Y demás.
All right.
Saben.
So it's good. It's
So let's
fun,
get
right?
practical. Let's actually apply this and see what we need to do. So the first thing that we always have to do, give me that box.
Yeah, we're back to the box.
El diablo.
If I'm, okay, so what is this?
¿Qué
Skin.
es esto?
Skin!
It's a fruit.
This is my largest organ in my body.
Yes.
This is an organ. This clothing that I have on is going right in my bloodstream right this second. This color pink, this dye is going in my bloodstream right this second. But I believe that it's healthy, whole, and complete, so therefore it is. I don't have money yet for my dream clothing, so I'm going to just believe that this is good for now. This is a good step, right? So the first thing we want to do is we want to
Can
read.
she say that in Spanish?
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I don't want to miss that.
Entonces está hablando del
Sorry,
vestuario,
thank you.
¿verdad? Que está hablando de la piel. El piel es el más grande órgano que tenemos, ¿verdad? Entonces la idea que lo que se pone en la piel se une, ¿verdad? Con la piel, lo que trae es tinta. Entonces si uno trae tinta, la piel lo está absorbiendo.
So, the first thing that you guys can do today, starting right now, is if you're going to put it on your skin or put it in your gas tank. This is a car. This is a car. This has an engine, it has a transmission, it has a fuel filter, it has everything that my car right outside has. It has lights, and what happens is we have a pineal gland right here. This is our third eye. This is like a connector to the divine. And when this is clogged up, we don't know. Can you help me? Oh, well, when I was born and I came out of my mom's womb, the first thing I saw was you. You're my doctor. It's a lie. See, what they do is they put us in hospitals. They make us give birth in hospitals. The first person we see is a doctor. So therefore, our whole lives, instead of going to our tribes, to our parents, to our tribal leaders and saying, how can I get better? We go to doctors who don't even know our name and never even seen who we are.
¡Viva las mujeres!
That's why they have their babies at home.
Yes, amen. Amen. Don't lose that. Anything that you do in your country back home, do here.
Dice que cualquier cosa que hagan en sus países de origen, que lo hagan aquí, que cuando nace aquí la gente, la primera cosa que vea es el doctor, y que eso no es cierto y es falso, ¿verdad? Porque quieren programar a la gente de esa manera, pero en realidad la sanación existe con nuestras familias, con lo que sabemos, con lo que hacemos natural en casa. ¿Verdad? Y Cecilia estaba compartiendo que por eso las mamás muchas veces en lugar de un hospital eligen dar luz en casa. En casa con una partera ya.
So I never knew that I was Native American. And as you can see in this picture, I kind of look like a white girl. But now you see different features of me that I'm learning for the first time, that I've never even had. I'm actually getting taller. My shoulders are going back instead of like crinking down. So I know I'm anti-aging. The doctor said that my bunion in my foot needed surgery. I'm reversing the calcification of my foot naturally. This machine is meant to heal.
Ya, dice que el cuerpo, y esta parte no lo traduce, que es como un carro, digamos, tiene su motor, su transmisión, la luz, entonces que el cuerpo se puede sanar así como automáticamente, ¿verdad? Que ella usa, que tiene un, ¿cómo se dice? Un bunion en el pie. Un callo que el doctor le dice.
What do you have in your foot?
Un callo.
Bunion.
Bunion, un callo. Entonces que el doctor le decía que necesitaba operación, pero que ella naturalmente está cambiando ese proceso de calcificación y se le está... No revierte. Ajá. A revertirlo. Entonces naturalmente lo está haciendo. Digamos, ella siente el efecto de los cambios.
The truth is that we are taught, we are almost like, okay, so in this picture, I became allergic to 17 foods. Gluten, wheat, dairy, soy, corn, beef, pork, Brazil nuts, peanuts, cats, dogs, dust, chemicals, and anything artificial or synthetic.
De que en esta foto ella tuvo unas alergias a 7 distintas comidas de los que hablamos, los 5 gluten, trigo, lactosas y más.
I didn't have a choice. I had to eat a different way.
Ella no tuvo opción, sino que simplemente por las alergias tuvo que cambiar su manera de comer.
All of you have a choice.
Todos ustedes tienen opción.
But here's the secret. Can we make it look like a Snickers candy bar? Can we make it look like a steak? Can we make it look like macaroni and cheese? Because that's what I want to see on my plates.
Pero aquí está el truco, digamos, podemos nosotros hacer que lo dulce se vea así, ¿verdad? Que se vea como macaroni, que tenga sabor a una carne asada. Ese es el truco.
The answer is yes. We can make these things from veggies, nuts, seeds, natural sweeteners, spices, and herbs, and with lots of love. Texture, how things look, and how things taste is key.
Dice que sí podemos, ¿verdad? A través de cómo se ven las cosas y cómo el sabor que tiene, ¿verdad? A través de semillas,
been without gluten, wheat, dairy, soy, and corn. I call it the dirty 5 for 6 years. The longer I'm off those foods, the more miracles happen. The more my face is changing into a Native American face, and my eye color changes colors, and my skin color is changing, and then Creator can use me. I don't have to go to a church or read a Bible or do anything. I am it because I'm eating all the food that was made here on earth for us to eat.
Dice que ella que ya tiene 6 años que no come esos son 6 elementos, 5 elementos, lo que viene siendo maíz, ya tiene 6 meses sin comer, entonces que ella ve, digamos, que el color en sus ojos cambia, su piel también, digamos, ella ve cómo se va revertiendo ese efecto de no comer.
So I want to leave you with 5 things that can absolutely change your life in the next, we're talking 15, 20 days. Like, these are things that can change your life immediately. The first one that's the most important is,
That would be the translation on that one.
Entonces, quiere dejar las 5 things you said, con 5 cosas que pueden cambiar tu vida en esos 15 años.
smile.
Viva las mujeres! I'm getting a nice
I'm
shot of
transmuting
everybody.
this to you.
Everyone has to turn because all of you are gorgeous. And otra vez. Un más. Wait a minute, un más, one more.
Wait.
Okay.
Mine too.
Okay, sí, claro. I'll just send you these, honey. I don't know how to function with yours. Don't worry, I'm a good sender. I'm a messenger right now. Viva las mujeres! That one's better. Viva las...
Aloe.
Uh-oh, I'm out of space.
You're out of space, right?
Okay, so read your ingredients list. From now on, and it's going to be hard because it's a little tiny, look at how little that is. That's like
Ya, que la recomendación es que lean esos ingredientes, son pequeños, pero que los lean.
step 1. And if you can't pronounce it, look it up online.
Ya, y que si no lo pueden pronunciar, lo pueden investigar. Pero generalmente si no lo podemos pronunciar, no es bueno para nada.
And here will be a challenge that you can start today. Go home, look in your pantry, and if you want to throw out everything that, now you get to pick nothing. So for me, I started with, I was allowed 10 ingredients in my food. Now I'm only allowed 5 ingredients. Most foods I eat, if it's packaged in a bottle, I only want 5 ingredients. And they all have to be stuff that I can touch and eat right now like this. Otherwise, I don't eat it. So for you guys, you might look at your pantry and be like, oh shit, I have like 20 ingredients in here. Excuse my French.
Entonces el reto que le está pidiendo es que vayan a casa y
Thank God.
en su caso de ella nomás come comidas que tienen 5 ingredientes y esos ingredientes los puede tocar, los puede sentir, los tiene, ¿verdad?, aquí a la mano. Entonces que ustedes vayan a sus casas y 10, you said 10 ingredients? Is that the challenge?
No, the challenge, if they're at 50 right now or 30, they want to start at 20. Just right where they're at, what they can, I can sit here and tell you guys every day what to do. You need to do what's going to work for you. Something that you're going to actually do.
Ya, algo que en realidad van a hacer porque va a ser diferente para cada quien, ¿verdad? Que ustedes tomen control de eso, ¿verdad? Si son 50 ingredientes, a lo mejor disminuir a 40, ¿verdad? Poco a poco.
So, if you have 30 ingredients on your loaf of bread right now, then work on today going in your kitchen and anything 20 ingredients or more has to go. And get a cardboard box out and give it away.
Que empiecen a reducir, ¿verdad? Llenen esos ingredientes, las que tengan muchas, que pues ya los regalen. Digamos, si tienen un pan que tiene 20, las cosas... ya. Que se enferme.
All the mailmen are picking up bags of food to donate. So it'll be perfect.
Yes, that's true.
Mañana
I know, right?
el cartero va a estar recogiendo comida, dice, mañana es el día, entonces es un día perfecto para sacar esa comida, déjenlo al lado del buzón.
Somebody else gets it.
Okay, so let's talk about oil. When we cook in our kitchen, there's two things we need to stop.
This is really good.
The only oil we should ever cook with is coconut. If you have to, you can use olive, but no other option
No
ever.
No
mazola.
avocado.
No mas
No
mazola.
mazola.
So you can use avocado oil on your raw salad. See, oils go rancid when you heat them over 175 degrees. Coconut oil is the only one that does not go rancid. There's something called free radicals in our food that are actually aging us. So, oh, go ahead.
So dice que el mejor aceite que pueden usar es que el de oliva está bien, pero que esos son los dos preferidos que usen, porque lo que pasa es que cuando cocinamos, que si los grados son más de 670, el aceite automáticamente se va. Entonces,
This is $6. In my house, this replaces 20 things. This is my Neosporin when I cut my finger. This is my shoe polish when I want to polish my shoes. This is my wood cleaner when I want to polish my wood. This is my, you know how when you open your door and it gets squeaky? This is my WD-40. If I was married, this would be my wonderful, exciting stuff for me and my husband. Hopefully he's listening.
Okay, let her do the translation.
okay, dice que esta cuesta $6, pero ese
Let me see
producto
if
de
the last
plaza
one
sí es otro producto. Dice que ella lo usa como antibiótico. Lo usa para cuando le quiere dar brillo en sus zapatos. Lo usa también cuando las puertas empiezan como lubricante. Cuando las puertas...
Limpa las orillas.
Y dice también que si tuviera un esposo también podría tener los ayudas.
Massage?
Y también para la madera para darle brillo. ¿no?
So now your cupboards are emptier because you have one thing that replaces all of it.
Entonces ya sus cajones en la cocina pueden disminuir porque ya tienen una cosa que reemplaza muchas otras cosas. Eso también es good for chapped lips. I mean, it's really good.
There's 36 benefits per serving. And
36
here,
benefits?
36 benefits per serving, and here's how I started. I take
Take a look at me while you're taking.
a good amount.
Squeeze it over here.
And so it drips, who cares? And while I'm doing this, I love me. I love me. Now if I was like in my bathroom right now, out of the shower, I love me. All over my body. Every single day for 5 years. I have not missed a day. I put it on my toes. I put it on my nails. I put it on my everything. Coconut oil is my best friend. People say, your skin.
You have nice
Like,
skin.
and I've never had this skin. I used to have major acne problems. So coconut oil is my saving grace. Now you might,
Oh, sorry, son 36 beneficios del coco. Entonces dice que ya tiene 5 años, se lo unta por todo el cuerpo. Cada día, que no ha perdido ningún día.
when we put it on our thyroid gland, it actually stimulates our metabolism and helps us lose weight.
Cuando lo ponemos en la glándula de la tiroides, estimula el metabolismo y nos ayuda a perder peso.
Because it's an organ, that's what you're always saying to us.
The reason why is coconut oil has 36 benefits per serving. It's an antimicrobial, it's an antifungal, it's an anti-cancer, it's a rejuvenator, it's a libido enhancer. And when I put it on my largest organ, it goes right through my bloodstream. It's actually feeding my organ. My skin then, like, okay, so you notice I'm
Go stand next to
barefoot
Cecilia while
and
you're
I can
telling
be very easily get dirty right now. Who needs hand sanitizer? Use coconut oil. What is hand sanitizer? What company made hand sanitizer? What was their agenda?